introduce a film about a girl who is dragged to the hell by a monster. After that, she gets pregnant, and her baby seems not to be normal. Lily is a young, beautiful girl. Many boys fall in love with her. But John, her father, doesn't allow those boys to come near his daughter. All boys are very scared when they come to Lily's house, so they only dare to look Lily in a distance. Meanwhile, her three brothers don't dare to object against John. Lily always dreams that she can get rid of her father's control one day. One night, Lily doesn't want to go home, so she goes to a parking place there alone. However, her beauty has attracted a monster's attention. Therefore, the monster appears and starts to attack her. The monster drags her to the hell. While Lily passes out, the monster sleeps with her. Lily feels very painful. After that, the monster disappears. After Lily wakes up, everything seems to be normal like before. But Lily doesn't dare to tell anyone about what had happened that night. She has to pretend that nothing had happened. However, to her surprise, her belly is bigger and bigger after a few days. She decides that she has to reveal everything to her father. In fact, John is a man of faith, so he starts to pray. He then hears a voice of protecting the child reverberate in his ears. He thinks that it's the God's instruction, so he orders Lily to stay at home and take a rest. While John goes out, Lily sneaks out of the mountain path. On the way, she bumps into a couple who takes her to a hospital. At the hospital, John brings Lily's three brothers with him. Seeing John coming to the hospital, the security quickly closes the door. John knows that Lily wants to take the baby out of her body. However, no one lets him go in. They even prepare to call the police. Meanwhile, the doctor is about to check the fetus. However, something abnormal happens. Every time the doctor touches her belly, the baby inside will move, which makes Lily scream out loud. The doctor has never seen such thing before. He doesn't dare to continue checking. So Lily tells the doctor that she is pregnant with the monster. The doctor believes in her immediately. Therefore, the doctors prepare to take out the baby. At that moment, the security still tries to stop John from entering inside. He lets his son, Nathan, turn over the wall. Then he breaks the communication signal there. He takes some guns with him, while Nathan distracts the security's attention. John shoots at him at once. They finally go into the hospital. Firstly, they search for Lily. Everyone is so scared that they quickly escape from the hospital. Meanwhile, Lily is ready to give birth to the baby. Just when the doctors are at loss, a baby monster climbs out of her belly. When the doctor sees the monster, his heart nearly jumps out, so he quickly hides in a safe place. After hearing a baby crying, John comes to the operation room, where Lily is lying at. He thinks all this is arranged by the God, but when he sees the baby monster, John feels very depressed. Lily's brothers can't believe that his sister gives birth to a monster. John wonders if the God is punishing his family. After a while, the monster shows up. It climbs out of the ground and kills anyone who wants to attack it. The monster then goes to the operation room to find Lily. Hearing the monster's voice, John knows that he was fooled. It was the monster that told him to protect its child, not the God. While the monster is distracted by John, Lily tells her child, the baby monster, to come near her, and kills it at once. Hearing the gunshot, the monster appears. It doesn't attack Lily at all, but it hugs its dead baby and leaves. It's the end of the film. Although Lily is still alive, she is very scared. The title of this movie is Master of Horror 2. Like, share and subscribe my page.